Welcome. This is the first part of the. I guess I don't want to. I guess this is one of the many things that comes with the 50 subscriber special. Because, as many mentioned, I'm trying to set up a studio, and all I need is a few more cameras. But thankfully, I just replaced my smartphone, and my old smartphone still got a working camera and a working operating system. The phone part just stopped working. And I don't know if it was software related or hardware related, but someone got so ticked with me figuring it out that they told me buy a new phone. And I did. So we're going to put on some nice background music here. And boom! We're in Blender. I'm gonna put that into. No, I do not want that in full screen. I want this in full screen. No. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. I wanted to put this in full screen. I guess I can't. Okay. You're gonna see my dirty, crusty side Ubuntu. Alright. So, before we get started with this Blender stuff, I should probably explain what I'm actually doing in this VOD. So as I mentioned, I want to turn some of my older... my older phone into a camera. And for that, I do have a mount. This is a tiny little mount that came with the microphone I use. Obviously, I use an arm. But something like this. And if you didn't know, most of these camera mounts, or at least the standardized ones, this one wasn't standardized, but we'll just ignore that, come with like this little screw right there. And so, you need something that mounts it. I did find a free model online, and I'll put the link in the description on printables, that came something like this. This one has a little bottom mount, right? And then this is the top mount. And it comes with a little something, and you're already seeing the problem. It looks like this, a long thing with a screw. With two different sizes. And so it kind of mounts like this, right? And the bottom mounted up there. This kind of worked, but the problem is the screw would jam really easily. And the screw mechanism for this, frankly, it's very tight. It's very tight, but on my printer, it kind of sucked. And so it was just not screwing, and it was too reliant, a little too finicky. But then I printed out, for an unrelated thing, this vice grip model with this screw mechanism here. You can see the ridges are much more pronounced. And this, I mean, it's tight, don't get me wrong, but it screws no problem. I actually even printed two more, and the printer actually had the models get effed up in Stringify, and I was still able to screw the screws in. That's how good this screw model is. It also prints flat, so it worked out really well for printing one. And so to try it out, I kind of combined the models to make this little doodad, in which I spliced the screw mount from the vice grip and the mount from the mount part. And today, we're gonna finish the rest of those models. So that today, our goal is to make the screw and the top mount. So for those watching on YouTube, good background stuff. For those watching on the stream, welcome to the dumbest, the worst stuff you're probably gonna see all day. Well, let me open up what I need. I guess let's actually switch back to Blender. I'm okay with... well, actually... Okay. I want the small screw. I want the XL lock... I want the small screw. I want the XL lock screw, and I want the top mount. Import these three. Oh, cool. Alright, well, I'll show you what it looks like. Come on. Let's get to it. There it is. In all its glory. I gotta move this around. Oh. Cursor. Can you tell I'm not that familiar with Blender? I'm new to 3D modeling. But I do know that I have to set the origin to the surface mass to make my life a bit easier. Ugh. I'm gonna ask. Let's do... When thing is selected. Yeah, that's what I was doing. To move it. Is there a way to do it universally? Just to say, like, for all objects. Do that. I guess I could just select all, right? Then move or. Set origin. Oh, crap. Well, okay, I don't want that. Move to or. Press A. Yeah, I was thinking that press A to select all, but the problem is then it sets the origin to the center of mass surface area for all three of the objects. Right? You can join all the objects. Well, I gotta do some splicing, right? The goal right now is I gotta splice this. Is that gonna F up with the splicing if I join all the objects? I think it might. That's my concern, because I gotta splice... So the idea is I gotta splice this screw, right? Minus this top part onto the top here, right? Because this mount is low-key terrible. I want to see how many... Okay, this is just a bog standard cylinder. Oh, it's heavily triangulated. Okay. By the way, Dingus Megato Lover, thank you for coming to the stream. Alright, kind of MacGyver. So, I mean, okay. So since I got someone here, I'll ask. What do you think? Do you think I should just do one object at a time? Because here's the thing. All I got to do for this is just embiggen this center hole. But if I look at edit mode, that's going to be a nightmare without just basically building this back half from scratch. At least in my mind. Let me snap to Z. Because these are just so many triangulated surfaces. What do you think? Because this, like, I think what makes this screw really nice and something I don't want to take away from it is the fact that it is flat. It is designed to be printed flat lengthwise, which means it's extremely easy to print without supports. And it's the strongest because the supports print perpendicular to like the most likely way it's gonna snap, which is to snap in half. Press A and click upon the circle's vertic key. Okay, hold on. Okay, A. Where's the circle's verticue? There's a very real I have the... Oh, it's actually not that terribly off. Okay. For reference, click anywhere else and try again to deselect. Wait, click A and click upon the... So a vertex on the circle? Do you think I could do a vertex... I know. I gotta do it for the stream. That's how OBS sets it. Do you think I could select all the vertices? Press 2 and do that, probably? Oh, you want me to select all the faces inside the circle? Is that what you mean? Let me turn on X-ray. Because I don't want to increase the scale. I just want to increase, like, the scale of this inner whole cylinder. I see where you're going. Wait. If I inverse it, will that turn this into a face? Hold on a minute. I'm curious. Shape smooth. Dissolve faces? Alright. What's your idea? Hear me. Let's hear it. Alright, show me. I'm watching the stream. Well, let me do some real tomfoolery and see this. You're going to be streamed and you're going to be on YouTube. I'm putting you a warning here. Okay. Alt T plus L. Alt plus L. Okay. Lol. Lol. Alright, cool. Okay, lad. Oh, I'll try that with yeah. Yeah, I think that's the right move. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. That's probably what he did. He did a circle. You think it can increase the scale? Is that what you're thinking? Okay, I'm putting you back up. With pressing S, you think so? Alright. Let me try to do that vertex, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a box select. See if I can just... Oh, bollocks. If I can just get these vertices. Okay, that's not... Okay. Pressing S. This is working. Hold on, I see it. Check the stream. But I'm a little... Oh, boy, hold on. Oh, boy, now we got this BS, though. Oh, when I accidentally hit the back. Okay, that's on me. Okay, I need to have my Z at 0. And I bet... Yeah, I saw that. Crap. Hold on, I gotta... I think I gotta do half circle at a time. Little bits and bobs here. Shift. X, Y, Z. I don't know if XYZ helps me out here, but let's see. Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's nothing on the screen share right now. Hold on. You all love Owncast. I gotta turn my light on. Crap. Okay, there we go. I'm checking. I'm checking. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right? It's that bottom one? Oh, now... Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh. There we go, I see. Yeah. Z to switch to rendering mode. Render. Oh, I see. Okay. You. Me, I'm a... Okay. Yeah, lasso might... I'm gonna do lasso, I think, on that one. Lasso might be better. Let's just beep boop 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 boop. Okay. Let's check if there were any goofs. There were a few goofs. Because it looks like it selected these. So I might have to actually... Oh, this is awkward. To do like an angle select. Ugh. Okay, I think I can see a way. I have to figure out what perspective I can lasso select at while just selecting this circle. This might be it. This might be my best bet. Okay, hold on. No, that's gonna miss a few. Hold on. I think that did it. I think that just selected the circle. Now, I am gonna do, oh, I think that did. Okay, let's see if we can just increase the scale. Oh! Hold on. Oh. Oh, I think it worked. Hold on, let's see. I am gonna bookmark that. Hold on. Appreciate that. Let's go. Okay. I think I got it, though. I think we got where we wanted to get to. Just out of an abundance of caution. Z? Shift... Press S, Shift plus Z. S, Shift Z. Oh! Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me undo all the things I did. Nope. Let's redo that. S, Shift Z. Oh, that was reverse. Okay. Oh, baby. Let's hold on. Let me double check the 3D model. Yeah. That's accurately scaled. I mean, I'm not going super accurate because I think it is more likely than not that I'm probably just... Oh, hold on. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Sorry. I laughed because I'm doing like, yeah, I'm learning, and then the stupid ass Kevin MacLeod Roblox kid video game music just switched to this BS in the background, and I just couldn't help but giggle. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to quickly take this back to object mode. Shift X, Y, Z. No, no, no. Shift. Okay. Okay. I'm going back to object mode. I'm gonna turn off X-ray. That's probably fine. I am actually gonna delete these two. Temporarily. Just so I can do this. I do have a 3D print toolbox that can quickly see if I can make that manifold. Or if there's any issues with that. Okay. Good to know that's manifold. So I'm not going to worry about that stuff. By the way, I don't know. You're really good at Blender. I'm assuming you already know this, but if you didn't know, the 3D printing toolbox, that make manifold tool, saves so much time. I think that should work. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. There's only really one thing I can do. Let's go. Wrong. What was it? Gotta put the set the origin to the center of mass. Let's see. 90? Okay. -9. -90. There we go. I'm literally gonna check for any collisions. Yeah, check out the 3D printing guide. It's super useful. Alright, I think that... Okay, I think I can... Hold on. Okay, we're gonna do lasso select to see if we can. Okay, and it was... Go to -Z. You said it was shift... it's S. Oh, what was it? Oh, press S. Oh, in edit mode. S. Oh, and then shift Z. Okay. Looks like it is slightly off center. So I'm gonna. This looks a little bit. Go back to edit mode. Do lasso select. Nope. Do lasso select. Nope. Do a lasso select again. I think this time this is somehow avoided hitting because I'm at a perfect -Z. Okay, nothing selected. Let's go back to -Z. S, Shift Z, or sorry, Shift Z. While I might be able to go tighter, I think that's the tightest I can go with comfortably at my skill level. I'm extremely content with that. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna hit that object. I'm gonna make that manifold. I have the, where's the top mount? It's right here. Is that bigger? Okay. I'm gonna try one thing quick. That feels bigger. But I'm gonna do something quick. I never actually tested if the screw fits through there. I'm gonna check because while I normally don't mind wasting a bit of plastic, that you kind of have to waste a little bit of filament if you're gonna do 3D printing. It's just, you know, the reality. But if I can test it, if I don't need to, I shouldn't. You know? Okay, yeah, that sure as hell ain't fitting. It doesn't feel that much bigger. Though, granted, it's pretty darn close. And if I'm trying to go for a tight... Bro. I could do that. I could drill the hole. But I would need to go 100% infill. And honestly, I'm using this as a learning experience because... If you missed the first part, which if you're joining on YouTube or joining on Oncast now, you'll catch. This is part of the 50 subscribers special, and in the 50 subscriber special, Blender will be involved. So, yeah. You know what I can do? Oh, that's definitely bigger. Whew! Okay. Yep. Okay. I'm perfectly content with that. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna just move to the origin just to feel nice about myself. Because, you know, or at least the the ZX origin, just to feel nice about myself. Yeah. Thanks for the help, man. That actually helped me a lot. This was the part I was the most concerned about. I already have the bottom printed, but because the bottom held the screw part, I actually spliced the hole for the screw from this model, just mostly because that was going to be a million times easier than... otherwise, I'd basically have to create the screw model from scratch, and I don't feel like reinventing the wheel. This was something I could modify without having. You get what I'm saying? Okay. I'm gonna save this as, hold on. I'm gonna switch my face camera on for a bit while I switch files. I'm gonna save as top mount. Okay. Oh, it didn't save? Save as top mount dot blank. Weird. Okay. New, we're gonna do a new general, and we're gonna move on to the screw part. Which means we're gonna have to import 2 previous STLs. Which is going to be the small screw.stl and the XL lock and the small screw.stl and the XL lock screw. Oh god. Okay. I forgot to switch to millimeters. Hold on. I gotta check if disaster is looming. I forgot to switch to scale. Oh boy, hold on. File. Open. Wait, okay, actually, file, open recent. Don't save. I'll just redo that. 3D viewpoint, please. Thank you. Okay. Come on. Where's my side menu? Did it go away? Huh? Wait, okay, let me, maybe this... Why'd you do that to me? Let's see, scale... relations, line art, shading, instancing, collections... World setting, no. I feel like an idiot. Where is scale? I've done this before. That's why I feel like an idiot. I should know where scale is. I don't remember how to toggle that mode. I don't know either. Units, there it is, units. Metric, unit scale 0.001. And this, the length is in millimeters. Perfect. Now we're gonna save that, and we're going to export as STL. Top mount improved. Alright, now I'm gonna go back to opening up Ultimaker, which is my 3D printing software. I have choice. Now I've gone full micrometers. Yeah, again, I did look some 3D printing basics, and that's the scale they recommended. And so... Alright, let's file... Hooray, you become a TSMC competitor. Have I? I don't feel like it. Hooray! Oh, it's working. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if we do on this one. I don't need a full one, so I'll do a 40% infill. You always prefer gyroid. I'm just gonna see if it slices. I'm not going to save it because that was pretty quick and that takes like 2 minutes. I can literally do that right before I go to bed and leave it to print. But that shows me that this is a completely successful model. New general. Delete these objects. We're going to import our last ones. STL... Yeah, I know it's a micrometer. Again, that was one of those things where I followed the guide. And I mean, it makes sense. The nozzle, the base nozzle is what? The base nozzle size is 0.4 millimeters. Maybe less. I don't know if I need to go that small, but I think the reason they went that small is because I think I think it was for generalized 3D printers, and some can get pretty frickin' precise. But don't quote me on that. I'm gonna tell you straight, if I actually get this model working, I will upload it to printables or something. And I will update I'll update it on my YouTube video for this. Where's it going? Downloads. Small screw and XL lock. Now I don't want to do shift. Alright. There are two things we need to do first. And this I've actually started somewhat the process of. And we need to go to edit mode. Well, actually, before we do any of that, I need to do the smart thing. What's... I got everything I forgot to do last time. I did this 2 seconds ago. How did I forget where units is? Oh, there it is. Okay. 0.001. Millimeters. Why? Don't know. Let's just view it. Okay. Okay. F. Okay. Keep forgetting Shift Z. Shift middle mouse. Okay. Now we're gonna go into edit mode. Hey, I have a question. Can you bisect along a vertex? Or an edge? Is that possible? Because if you can, that would make my life just beautiful. B? Good. No, it's not what I want to do. No, okay. Brr. Mesh? Can I bisect? No, it doesn't look like I can, but that's fine. Because I'm going to use the bisect tool, and thankfully, due to our overzealous, honestly, I want to mesh. Let's see. I want to split faces by edges and vertices. And then a mesh. Separate by loose parts. Bingo! Object mode. So long! Almost. Okay. Go to edit mode. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and remove these faces. I'm gonna do individual select because there's not too many of them. Faces. Yeah. The edges. Oh god, okay. Well, let's start with the faces. Faces. Oh, there's one more. Sneaking in on me. Faces. Oh, are these just super thin faces? Okay. Nope. I see you. Oh, we got a floater. I see you two down. Gonna go ahead and delete that. Okay, I don't think that's flat, but it's what we need. Oh, bollocks. Oh, okay, huh? Oh, the precision. You know what? This is making less and less sense. Oh. Oh. All right, let's try that again. This time I'm just gonna add the screw. All right, origin, center mass surface. We're gonna put Z at 0. We're gonna set the center of mass to the origin of the entire graph. Just kidding. We're gonna raise it a tiny bit. It's fine. There we go. I gotta bisect this. Okay, mesh, separate, or split faces by edges and vertices. Okay, now we are going to separate by loose parts. There we go. That feels angled, but I don't think it is. Okay, perfect. New plan. Now I'm going to select this object. I'm going to make it manifold. That's... Ugh. Okay, hold on. Hi, ever played with Mandelbolber? No, I have not. I've not played with Mandelbolber. And I probably horribly mispronounced that. I thought I had to. You think so? Now, hold on a minute. Is Mandelbolber free? Because I'm not gonna lie, I do live in the United States, so you know, recession because our leader is orangutan. Like many, I am BROKE broke. I wouldn't say I'm broke, but I don't have enough money to dish out on a 3D modeling software when there is one free, even if it's that much easier. Can I make a vertex connecting these 2 points? I don't want it to be this second. Edge. Gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh, 3D fractals. Ooh, that's nice. go back to select tool. Vertex. Oh, there. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now, if we do edge select. Damn it. Edge. No, that didn't work. Hold on. Edge. It's good to know. I'll keep a note on that Mandelvolver. Hold on. Okay. Is this considered a face? Okay, so I've connected these vertices. Oh, did I forget another face? Hold on. Oh, there we go. Aha. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Team, we're getting somewhere. Team, we're getting somewhere. Okay, we're gonna do vertex. I don't know how well this is gonna look, but we'll see. Vertex. New edge. Okay, we're gonna do lasso select. Okay. We're gonna do edge, vertex. Crap. I forgot to set it on loop. I hope my video doesn't get blocked. Because that would really suck. Dang it. No. Is there no edge there? Oh. Edge. I'm gonna do edges instead of that. The heck? Ugh, okay, hold on. Okay, maybe now that'll help. Just gonna do edge. Yeah, this is gonna be 3D printed later. Oh boy. Okay, let's see if we can, I think with that, maybe we can object 3D print pool box, make manifold. Oh no, we're not there yet. Okay. Okay. Here comes the fun part. We're gonna do edge. And we're gonna do... Oh boy. No, I don't think we can loop select. Oh, here we go. This is gonna suck. We gotta do it! Yeah! Selecting all the edges. Mostly because I don't think lasso select might actually work for this part. Hold on. Oh, thank God, okay. Yup. Hold on, no. I am so happy that this is going to be going on YouTube, because for the first time in my life, I'm so happy to be lambasted by the YouTube comments telling me either you suck at Blender, or hopefully maybe someone will be like, you suck at Blender. Here's what to do. Ideally. But is the internet gonna do that? I wouldn't bet money on it. Is that it? Okay. I guess there's only one way to find out. What do you mean? Why? Get out of there. Okay. Okay. What has been selected back there? Is this one not selected? This one's selected. Edge. Is that gonna do something? No. Get out of here. Okay. I can't wait to see this accomplish Oh wait, there's edge I forgot. Is that the right edge? Is there another edge? Okay. That is something we can work with. Now I'm just gonna take out any I'm just gonna take out any internal. Nope. Don't let them tell you anything else. Everyone? Nope. This is how you seize the means of production. Oh my god, is it a pain? But is it worth it? No, it's not. What if I don't do this one? You know what? What if I just do these two, huh? Huh? Where did this one come from? Yeah, no, I didn't want that one. Wait, is that the problem? Is that gonna get us there enough, close enough? Okay, I've been at this for an hour and a half. So I am gonna go ahead and save as screw improved. And I'm actually gonna call that a day on Blender. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.